Medu Netcher, a holy alphabet originated by our ancestors. Medu, also spelled Netta or Metu or MeduNetcher or MeduNetcher or Madawa Netcher, is the sacred Hamitian pictographic language or writing system that came from the divine spirit. These all are known as holy symbols. Some say it has not been fully deciphered. The decipherment of hieroglyphics is a celebrated Egyptological feat. No doubt about that. But of concern is that we are not endorsing the idea that it has been fully deciphered. European scholars like Thomas Young, who made the first real phonetic connection between the glyphs and the phonemes that accompany them, worked out the demotic text, then merged certain letters to the hieroglyphs in the names of Ptolemy and Berenice. He figured out 9 glyphs, but Champollion worked out Egyptian grammar, and Champollion deciphered the basic alphabet, for lack of a better term. He disclosed 111 signs. A more thorough assessment can be found in the book Rosetta Stone by Wallis Budge or online on the website given there. It is a misunderstanding really to believe that MeduNetcher is a dead language, as generally believed by a lot of people. Bantu as well as Coptic represent some form of MeduNetcher. The term T Aspiremekemi, a Coptic language phrase, literally translates to the language of the people of Kemet. In ancient Egyptian, to say man or a male, one says Rumetu or RMT or Remech. In Bantu, Rume means male. So when you tell me that hieroglyphics is not spoken in Africa, you are actually telling a lie. Similar to Coptic, one says Rome and the Rume. What's the difference there? Remeke means men of Egypt. So Rume Rekemu means men of Egypt. The monoliteral sign list, which is credited to Champollion, consists of a glyph now known to total over 4,500 glyphs. Understanding the fact that thousands of these glyphs are what we call determinatives to help an investigator probing to find out if the glyphs have been deciphered yet. Determinatives help one to determine the meaning of a word. Let us now look at the 25 common single hieroglyphic signs we must master to start our journey of reading and understanding MeduNetcher, the language of our ancestors.
Welcome to Bantu Foundations 10. We want to deal with our language a little bit, which is MeduNetcher. So what we are going to do today is just to put an introduction, to have an introduction of the basic alphabets that gave birth to the popular A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So what we are going to share are the letters A, B, C, D, and how they are written, and we show a few symbols that deal with MeduNetcher. So you got your A, B, C, D, and so you got the first one. It's a hawk like this, a bird hawk, like that, which is your A, normally written like that, with a little bit like a 3. Then you've got your other A, which is like also an I, and when you get a double feathers of mouth like that, or 2 strokes like that, that gives you your Y. And then if you get a hand, an arm like this, right, that is your letter A again, but it has this little apostrophe like that. And you got a young quail chick, right, a young quail chick like that. This is your W, or your U. You get your left leg, which is your right leg or whatever, foot, that is your letter B. You have a square like that, that is your letter P. And now a snake like that, a viper, sukukubiri, this is your F. And then you've got your O, right? Your O, like that, that is your M. And then your chevron like that, that is your N. You got a mouth like that, that is your R. You got a shape like this, this is your H. Another one like that, that is your H with a little dot, which is a soft H. And another one like this, with a strokes like that inside it, that is your H with a little V, a hard one. And then you got another one like that, followed by this one, like that. That is also your H with a line at the bottom. Then you've got this one and a dibold like that. This is your S or your letter Z. I think many people call it Z, but we call it Z. You've got a rectangular and then an S like that. That is your sh. You have heard the term shu tefnat nagad. And then you've got a cone like that, a half cone on the one side like a triangle. This is your K, hard K, which comes as Q. Then you got a basket with a handle like that. This is also your K. And then you've got another one, a jug, like that. All right. This is your G. Now, you got a mound, all right, like that. This is your T. Interesting one now. We got this one like that. This is your chka, right? Chka. And then you got your palm, your hand, your palm, like that. This will give you your letter D. And then you got a snake, all right, which is J or Jga. So these are your MeduNetcher basic alphabet of your MeduNetcher. Then from that's how you construct your words, your names, and stuff like that. And then you've got symbols now. Symbols, that's the major, because there are over 3,000 of them. So you got symbols like these ones I will show here quickly. You got that one. It's Ankh, written like that. So you see your N there. You see your K, your hard K here, which means life. So that's your Ankh. Then you got this one with a round like that, and a T and NFR, which is Nafa. That's what they want to call it. It's Ndafara, or Ndafara meaning I am happy, or it's wide. They say perfect and good. Ndafara is the Bantu. I'm transliterating and translating all into Bantu. You've got the popular one, Hotep, which is wrong actually, but Hotep is written like this, two squares like that. It's a Hutupo, meaning totem, respect and satisfy. That's not correct. It's Hutupo. You see your T and you see your P, and you got this one is the most important. If you can know this and understand this, you are all well and good. This is where you got your Neteru, Neta, or God, or divinities, or principalities of powers. And then you got Kepera, which is a Bitu, Dang Bitu. You see the H that I've been showing you. These are symbols now. Instead of writing like that, you see this, you know it's Kepera, meaning to become, or Kupera, or coming again. Then there's ideograms and the sound meanings, very important. This is the heart, hip. This is the arm. This is the house, par, and this is also mouth, R, and also the sun, Ra, and also the face. Let's proceed now.
Another book, conversation book, English to MeduNetcher with hieroglyphs by Rakt. Amen. Get this book again. You can see that the first words of greetings here are netta or nature spelled like that. Offerings, satisfactions, peace, greetings. They want to say hotep. We disagree and we say it's hutupo. And you don't have to say hutupo, you have to say the totem in actuality. Then praise is thank you, please, is dua or dohwa. Dohwa. That's what we say, dohwa. It means you repeat or listen or hear. Greetings, I seek your face or counsel is energy jack ek. And ank means life, and ujga means prosperity. It's actually a corruption of a Bantu term, ujge, ujge, or ja, or jhana. So health senef is sunuvu. May you have life, prosperity, health, and they go on to say all that. So you can learn this, it's quite good. There is nothing wrong with learning this and then going on to learn the proper Bantu, not this kind of language. It's good, it's excellent, there's nothing wrong there. So these are the Bantu people. Ancient Nubians looked like this 1,400 years BCE. Same as Kamitians, there were no Greeks then. And then is Mambo Wehamit, Dika Yetu, Impilo, Nyora, and also all these are the hieroglyphics that we understand and they use today. So the first highly developed language system on earth ever was the first philosophy, which is our language, hieroglyphics or Bantu. The cosmos before the present universe, before the birth of the world, there was always in existence the constituent reality that preceded it. It's found in pyramid texts and created primal reality. That's something very, very deep. Ameno, amunu, amene. Amen. The creator or God that explains that. That's what it goes on in detail. The origin of the words used at the end of prayers by Christians, Muslims, and Jews, Amen, Ami, and Aman, respectively, are in fact ancient Hamitian. They are derived from the name of the ancient Egyptian deity, Aman, whose name is stated in the book of Coming Forth by Day Parchema Ore, which means he who is not seen by human eyes, even by the human brain or mind. In summary, therefore, MeduNetcher is a Bantu first, no other race, a writing system. All other alphabets developed from MeduNetcher, let that sink. Number two, it has not fully been deciphered, but its basics are now clear, and then our understanding will increase once we use a Bantu-based language. The error was in trying to read or use other languages like Hebrew. Once you figure out it's a Bantu speech, it's very easy to see Bantu terms, to read it and to learn it. It's a spirit language anyway. We call it a technical Bantu symbolic language. We must learn and use it. Thank you very much. Now, let us focus on reading the texts, specifically the spiritual ones. That's our next step. Subscribe to our channel, Community Brew Ethics. Join us at marifado.com. This is our email. This preacher Rabbi, LM to Mizulu, saying, Marifa Development Organization says, till we meet again, Edupes, Yabonga, Tatenda, thank you. Henkos.